Today, we're diving into something pretty amazing, an AI that does more than just track data about a city. It actually measures its feelings. Yeah, you heard that right. It's an emotional map that shows you not just what's going on, but how it really feels to be there. I mean, think about it. You can look up crime stats, sure, but how do you capture the actual mood on the ground, the collective vibe of a city? How do you measure that feeling of safety or anxiety across millions of people? Well, that is the exact problem this system was designed to solve.
So, to really get how this all works, we're going to peel it back like an onion, and we're going to start from the outside in with what you, the user, would actually see on your screen.
What you get is this really clean, super interactive dashboard. It's packed with info, but easy to understand. You've got a map with these simple color-coded pins, green, yellow, red, so you know what's up at a glance. There's a single safety index score, a donut chart breaking down the city's mood, and even a timeline to see recent crime trends. It's a whole emotional snapshot in one place.
Okay, but where do all these colors and numbers even come from? It's time to peel back that first layer and look at the analysis engine. How in the world does the AI figure all this stuff out?
Well, it all starts with what's happening right now. For any given city, the AI goes out and scrapes the 10 to 15 most recent news articles from major trusted sources. Think Google News, the Times of India, the Hindu. It's basically reading the daily news, just like we do, but on a massive scale and way, way faster. The very first thing the AI does with those articles is read for emotion. And it's not just doing a simple positive or negative check. No, it's way more nuanced. It's looking for 5 specific emotions. Is the news talking about calm, normal stuff? Or is there a lot of anger, fear, or tragedy being reported? It actually scores each one to build out a really detailed emotional profile. At the exact same time it's analyzing emotions, the AI is also scanning for keywords related to 6 major crime categories. It's hunting for mentions of things like theft, assault, harassment, you name it. This gives the system the hard data, the facts on the ground, about what's being reported. Now here's where the magic really happens. The system takes those 2 streams of information, the feelings from the emotional analysis and the facts from the crime reports, and combines them. It uses this weighted formula. Just think of it like a points system. Positive emotions like calm and happy add points to the safety score. Negative ones like fear or anger take points away. And any mention of a crime, that subtracts even more points. All of that gets crunched into that single, powerful safety index score. So we know what it analyzes, but what's the actual engine powering all this? What's the AI brain doing the work? Well, this is where the engineering gets really, really clever. Just relying on a single AI can be pretty risky. What happens if it hits its rate limit or has an error or just goes down for a minute? This system has a brilliant solution, a dual AI strategy. The main workhorse is Google's Gemini. It's super fast and cheap. But if anything ever goes wrong, there's a backup, Mistral AI, ready to jump in instantly. And the best part is this switch is completely automatic. The system senses a failure from Gemini, and bam, it instantly reroutes the request over to Mistral AI. Then, after a little cooldown, it smartly tries Gemini again. For you, the user, you experience 0 interruption. It's just a beautifully resilient piece of design. And really, that's the whole point, isn't it? This design choice is all about making sure that the service is always on and that your experience is always consistent and reliable. It just works, no matter what's happening behind the scenes with the AIs. Okay, for our final layer of the onion, let's look at the foundation, the practical, smart decisions that make a project like this actually work in the real world. This isn't just a cool idea, it's a piece of mature, thoughtful engineering. Now, you'd probably expect a project this complex to be running on some huge, expensive, complicated database. But for their initial version, the minimum viable product, the team made a super smart call. They used a simple, lightweight JSON file as their database. So why on earth was that so smart? Well, for starters, it means 0 database setup or hosting costs. If something goes wrong, debugging is as easy as just opening a text file. And here's the kicker. It allows them to cache data, which cuts down on their expensive AI API calls by a whopping 80%. It's proof that you don't always need a giant budget to build something powerful. Sometimes the simplest solution is the best. And we know this thing is more than just a prototype, because it's already been battle-tested. The team has already squashed real-world bugs, from weird visual glitches in the charts to API timeouts. That shows they're committed to building a robust system that's meant to last.
So we've seen the user interface, we've dug into the analysis, we've met the AI brain, and we've appreciated the practical engineering. What does this all add up to? And more importantly, where does it go from here?
The potential here is absolutely huge. The roadmap for this thing includes predictive analysis to actually forecast crime trends, detailed heat maps, and even letting regular citizens contribute their own safety reports. Imagine integrating official police data too. It's all about building a deeper, richer, and more accurate picture of a city's life.
This kind of technology gives us a completely new lens for understanding the world around us. Today, we're mapping the emotions and safety of a city. If we can successfully map that, what other invisible forces that shape our lives will we be able to see tomorrow?